Since the 1980s, too many people running this country have followed one form or another of supply-side or trickle-down economic theory, and many in Washington today still support it. Trickle-down policies are actually pretty simple. First, fire the cops. Not the cops on Main Street, the cops on Wall Street. Pretty much the whole Republican Party, and if we're going to be honest, too many Democrats, have talked about the evils of big government and called for deregulation. And it all sounded good. But what it was really about was tying the hands of regulators and turning loose big banks and giant international corporations to do whatever they wanted to do. Turning them loose to rig the market and reduce competition. Turning them loose to outsource more jobs. Turning them loose to load up on more risks and then hide behind taxpayer guarantees, turning them loose to sell more mortgages and more credit cards that cheated American families. In short, turning them loose to do whatever juiced short-term profits, even if it came at the expense of working families. Now, trickle-down had a second part to it, and that is cut taxes for those at the top. Cut them when times are good, cut them when times are bad. And when that meant there was less money for road repairs, less money for medical research, and less money for schools, and that our government would need to squeeze kids on student loans, trickle-down advocates said, so be it. And look at the results. The top 10% got all the growth in income over the past 30 years, all of it. And the economy stopped working for everyone else. The trickle-down experiment that began in the Reagan years failed America's middle class. Sure, the rich are doing great, giant corporations are doing great, lobbyists are doing great, but we need an economy where everyone else has a shot to do great.
Undercurrent under the surface makes the mainstream get so nervous. It's time for purpose, for news to serve us, not with propaganda they use to hurt us.